What is up, guys? Shoutoutallen here, and today we're talking a brand new update of Marvel Future Fight. The Shang Chi update is finally upon us, and it's very exciting stuff. So we're going to briefly go over what is brand new with this update, and I will dedicate some videos individually for a lot of these things. So if you enjoy the video, make sure to drop a like, put a comment down below what your favorite part of the update is, and make sure you hit subscribe so you get notified when we do the next video, because I guarantee we're going to have some fun doing a lot of these videos. So first things first, we got two brand new characters. We have one whose name is Katie, Marvel Studios Shang Chi movie from Benny. I don't know much about her other than she seems to be his best friend in the movie. This also, I've not seen the movie, so hashtag no spoilers in the comments below. But she's a speed type, and how you get her is just through bios for the bio selectors. Very easy to get. You can also craft her. So here I have a bio selector, so I could select her bios, easy peasy lemon squeezy. So the second new character is Wen Wu. I think I mistakenly called him the Mandarin, and so that's okay. I don't have his bios quite yet, but you can see where you get him all the way at the end because he's grayed out. Mr. Wen Wu, this seems to be the villain on the Marvel Studios Shang-Chi, and you can see right there it says get him as 20 biometrics daily. Through the patch notes, it showed us that through this battle pass, we'll be able to get some of his bios, 10 of his bios, so we'll at least get him at 1 star. Then you can use tickets and get him up all the way to 6 star, and then eventually, if you get any kind of other special ticket like a an advanced whatever ticket, then you'll be able to get him up to tier 2. So he's a bio subscription character, so that's how you'll get him. Oh, perfect timing, Mr. Wenwu. So those are the two brand new characters. One's paywall, one is pretty free. That's pretty great. Next we have 4 new uniforms. That's right, not just 1, not just 2, not just 3, but 4. So let's go over these uniforms right quick. We have first the man himself, Shang Chi. As you can see, I've already tier 3'd him, so that's pretty exciting. We're going to do a video of that. He is a he looks fun. He looks a lot of fun, and so that'll be very cool. But Shang Chi got a brand new uniform. Since I already have it at Mythic, I'll show you the options right quick. Carnage, Absolute Carnage, Storm, Inhumans vs. X-Men, Ghost Rider, Crossbones, and Scarlet Witch. So these are all very great uniform options. They're very user friendly. Scarlet Witch does cost because she's a native tier 2, but that's his best, that's his best, that's his best, and that's his best. So so that's good. Alright, next uniforms, because I said I was going to go briefly over this thing. So, alright, so next uniform we have is Swordmaster, right? So he got a brand new uniform, and he got some pretty good buffs and changes to his things. We'll look at how good he is, but it's basically just a reskin, from black jacket to red jacket, and then red scarf to black scarf. So, aesthetically, it looks a little bit sharper, right? Looks pretty good. So he got a brand new uniform. How do you get Swordmaster? Same thing, is you use the bio selectors. Oops, hang on, what are we doing? So if I was to use a bio selector, I could use it on Swordmaster. Alright, so that's any of your Shoutoutallen bios, that's Alliance Store bios, right? Anything you get, random bios that they give you from the shop, you can use that to get him as well. Then it comes a little more complicated with the other 2 characters that got a uniform. Arrow got a uniform, and she is a paywall character just like Wen Wu, and so the only way to get her is bio selector thing, so she is paywall. So I hope that the uniform is worth the cost. As far as aesthetics, she went from a white pant leg to a blue pant leg, and then like a little bit of her top is a little bit blue instead of just all white. So yeah, but we'll see. We'll kind of look and see if there's differences there as well. Wave got a brand new uniform as well. She is a part of the heroic quest. Right, hers is just basically a recolor as well. You can kind of see they just flop the colors. But she got her uniform. So how you get her bios is through the heroic quest. You pay 750 crystals, and you'll get to pick one of the more complicated heroic quests. So I picked. I was actually doing the wave one anyways, and so I have lots of her bios. So that's how you get her. You can get her at tier 2, and that's how you would get her bios. Alright, so those are the 4 brand new uniforms. Then we got a brand new legendary battle. Looks very fun. Have not gotten through all of it, but through this Shang Chi, Legend of the Ten Rings, based on Marvel Studios movie. So I have, actually I cleared, sweet. So I finished I only did the first mission so far with Katie. And so you get all these rewards for doing all these challenges. So clear within 180 seconds without being attacked more than 20 times. Clear with 40% HP or higher. And then if you have a 6-star Katie, then you get boom, 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 all that. So when I finished that mission, I got all of that. And so that was pretty cool. So, you can kind of see what these missions are. So if I have tier 2 Shang-Chi, which I do, and the uniform at least rare, then I'll get those 2 as well, as soon as I clear it at least once. Clear within 90 seconds without being attacked, 40% or higher. And then Wenwu, same thing. You have these, then heroic Shang-Chi, then 70 Wenwu. That might be a little tricky, because he doesn't have a potential awakener tier 3. He may at the mid-month patch, but anyways. But those are just the normal free rewards that everyone get. Now, if you want to pay 2,500 crystals, then you will upgrade your legendary battle to an extreme mode, and in the extreme mode becomes even better rewards. And so that same mission, just a little bit more difficult, has these rewards that are along with it. So if you have Katie with 20 implied Urosats, then you'll get a potential realization ticket. You can get some crystals back. You can get some CCF. Right, you can get some CCF on the second mission, some more crystals. You can get a advanced potential enhanced ticket if you have tier 3 Shang-Chi. I do, and so this ticket is really nice because you can get a character from level 60 all the way up to level 70, just like that, and avoid all of the black antimatter, all of the gold, and all of the bios. Just boom, boom, boom. So next one we have this thing. Last one, right? You can get a special icon, pretty cool. I plan on getting this, by the way. And then a CTP of Judgment, which is really awesome because the Judgment seems to be rising up in the value as far as what you're needing, and so that is very, very cool. So I think it's a great legendary battle. I'm excited to. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll beat it normal, and then I just need a smidge more crystals, and then I will get that in extreme mode. But again, I'm gonna show a video about that specifically for you guys later. So next thing, we have this brand new game mode, and I cannot figure out exactly what is going on. So this thing called, oops, let me show you where it's at. So all the way on the far right, past your Shadowland, is Timeline Survival. I've played some games that have this kind of look of stuff. I'm playing a hero. It was like the Mobile Heroes, Bang Bang, whatever is the MOBA. Well, there's like a Legends Heroes gacha game, and so it has a mode that's very similar to this, and so I'm curious what the Marvel Future Fight version looks like this. But you have these tiles, right, and each tile there's something going on, whether you're fighting or you're at a sanctuary and getting a buff or something like that. You can have these buffs. Right now I have increases universal types by 15%. The more we play this, the more we'll kind of learn about it and kind of what's going on. But you can use your characters and you kind of level up, and there's different threat levels. At the top left you can see I'm at threat level 1 because I just started, kind of when the update started to kind of look and prep a little bit for this video. But yeah, so basically you'll use one of your energy for this one, which is down at the bottom, this temporal energy. You use one to move over, so now I'm in the landmark, and so I can pick a buff. So I'm not really using speed type. Well, chance to paralyze, that sounds good, so let's maybe paralyze. So on top of that, the buttons have different colors, and those depend on the different rarities. So green is kind of uncommon, blue is going to be rare, orange is going to be legendary, and red's going to be mythic. So I'm picking this spot. We're going to do combat types have advantages. That's great, but I didn't pick really any combat types. I'm just gonna wreck with Null. So you can play this fight. It's set up kind of like a Shoutoutallen Rumble, where it's all three of you at the one time, and then yeah, I hope it gets tougher, because if that's the fight the whole way through, like I get this is threat level 1, but that's gonna get gnarly real quick. So I'm just kind of moving around. I'm out of energy, so I have to wait. So this looks like a game mode that you kind of just play as you go. The season ends in 2 weeks. See the 15 days, 13 hours type thing, but yeah, I don't have a clue yet. So we're still going to learn about it as we go. We'll do a video about it when I get a little firmer grasp of what's going on. This next thing they added that's with this update is this thing called Instinct. And so I'm still curious on what in the world is happening, because I don't understand it. So if you go pull up your details and then you can go to Instinct, it'll show you your instinct. So this is instinct attack, bonus instinct accuracy, crit rate, and crit damage. So I have a lot of instinct already on Katie, and I don't know what I've done. So we're gonna have to do a little bit more digging to figure out what that is. And I think every character has instinct now, so they just have extra damage that's going on across the board. So oops, I just did Kitty. Right, and so I'm not 100% sure what they are, but you can see it also on the description down here over by these icons. It says Instinct Justice. So let's pick a villain. I bet villain has a different one. Okay, so his instinct is Distraction. So yeah, I have no clue, but they added that for every character, and you can tell what happens, at least as far as where the damage comes from, because you can see that there's an extra damage markers that have the little blue icon. And so instead of the normal yellow if it's super effective, and the you know, you'll see as I'm doing damage to him, see how the numbers are not just yellow, but there's also these blue numbers that are popping up too for damage. It's like extra damage, but I'm not sure what they are or how to get them well. So I have no clue, man. So that's going to be interesting. We'll kind of dive deeper into that when I get a little bit more firmer grasp on it, and we maybe, you know, we learn, we watch a little bit of videos, figure it out together. But anyways, that is the Shang-Chi update, or wrapped up in a nice little bow. It's a very fun, lots of stuff to do, stuff that I'm excited for. I love when the MCU takes over the Marvel Future Fight. I think it's going to be great. I'm looking forward to seeing how Shang-Chi, Swordmaster, Arrow, Wave, they perform with their new uniforms. I'm considering getting Wave Potential Awaken, because the more support characters you have that you can use against Null and Mephisto, the better. So that's going to be pretty cool. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video for this brief recap of what's going on in the brand new update, make sure you drop a like, put a comment down below what's your favorite part, and we'll get ready to be doing some more videos very soon on what's going on. So thank you so much for joining, and you guys have a great day, and we'll catch you on the next one.